from Natty Nikki, and I am back today with a mini haul, slightly different to the ones I've done previously. Today's haul is some bits from Colorpop and some bits from Ali Express. I was going to do this as two separate hauls, but I decided that because there isn't that much from either place, that I just combine it all. So to kind of give you a bit of backstory on this, so starting with, say, Ali Express. I love Ali Express. It's the first time though that I've ever actually ordered anything from the site. Problem with Ali Express is like I fall down a wormhole. So if I go on Ali Express to like look for something, I can literally be on there for hours because it's just such a massive site. I'm sure most of you are probably quite familiar with Ali Express. So everything, like makeup stuff, clothing, bags, accessories, electronic things, jewellery, you name it. Sorry, I've been eating peanuts before I filmed this, so I've got bits going everywhere. You name it, they sell it. And this was the first time I actually thought, I went home in mind with some things I wanted to buy. It started off with one thing that I'd seen somebody talking about on Facebook, and then it kind of spiralled, and I was like, oh, I'll just buy a few more things while I'm here. So I've got a couple of things from Ali Express to show you. With Ali Express, stuff is really ridiculously cheap. To put it in context, I bought 4 things from Ali Express, and I think they cost me £21, including a tiny bit of postage. You just have to be prepared to wait because the stuff comes from China. But to be fair, the stuff came really, really quickly. I think it was here quicker than they said it was going to be. So that was pretty good. And then the second part of my haul that I'm going to do is Colorpop. Now, Colorpop, I'm sure most of you are familiar with Colorpop. Colorpop is an American cosmetics company. I've never bought anything from them before, mainly because when you buy from America, you have the issue of customs and delivery charges, which are quite, most of the time, are very prohibitive. So you might go on and want to buy like a $6 lipstick, and then you find that by the time you've added on a delivery charge and a possible customs fee, it just gets out of hand. So I've never done it. And then a few weeks ago, the lovely Kitty from, oh, my brain's just, I've had a brain freeze. Can't think of it. I don't think what her blog is. Oh my goodness, my head's just gone. Is it Kitty Rambles? I'll put a link to it in the description. Lovely Kitty. Just mentioned, she gave like a little heads up on Twitter to say Colorpop were doing an offer that weekend for free international delivery, no minimum spend. And I was like, oh, I'm there, I am buying something, I've got to buy something. This is just too good to be true. I have to buy something. This just never happens. So a huge thanks to Kitty for the heads up, and I'm sure a lot of people who saw that tweet. I mean, Colorpop must have been inundated with people buying stuff. It was brilliant of her to mention it, so I was really pleased. I have had a bit of an issue with the Colorpop delivery. Not with the actual products, but with the delivery of it, which I'm going to go into, I will talk about when I actually look at it. I'm going to look at the Colorpop stuff in a second. So I think we should probably start with the stuff I got from Ali Express. Now, the reason I went on Ali Express, one of the reasons I went on Ali Express was I wanted a new phone cover. Now my phone, this is my phone, it's ridiculously old. Everyone laughs at my phone. My phone is a Samsung Galaxy Note 2, so it is very old, and you can hear it buzzing there. It's so old that most places now don't make phone covers for it. It's a bit battered, bless it. It's had a hard life. I've had it now for 4 years. I really need to get a new phone. It's just the cost, because I'm on a SIM only and I've got a really good deal. So, and it had like a silicone case on it, like that looked like an M&M, and the case had like stretched and it kept flopping off and just being generally annoying. And Ali Express is one of the few places where I find they have a huge selection of cases for an older phone like mine. So, the awful thing is I don't know how many of these things actually individually cost, so I'm really sorry if I'm a bit disorganised. But this is the phone case that I chose because I love aliens, you know, I like a good UFO. I'm a big X-Files fan, and it's like got this like the sort of holographic, well not holographic, but it's like the swirly, you know, like unicorn print that's everywhere at the moment, and it's like a plasticky case. So I have actually, since I bought this case, I have actually dropped my phone twice, and both times it's protected it. And look, it just, so you can just see there, look, it just snaps straight on. I really could do with getting a screen protector, but this poor phone, it's been through so much. I think it's like a bit, probably a bit late now. And you can see, look, it clips on beautifully. So I'm really pleased with that. So if, like me, you've got an older phone because you're a cheapskate and you can't be bothered to change it, this is a good place to look for one. So that's one of the things I bought. Another thing I bought, obviously I wear glasses, as you can see. And the one thing I don't own is sunglasses. Obviously I have to have prescription glasses because my eyesight is pretty terrible. Without my glasses, when I do that, I'm looking obviously at a video camera right now, and I have like a little viewfinder that shows me what I can, what I'm filming. If I look in the viewfinder, I know it's me I'm looking at, but it's not very clear. That's how bad my eyesight is. Now, I do own 2 pairs of glasses because when you've got eyesight that's as terrible as mine and you rely on your glasses every day to like drive a car and get around, I have to have a spare pair of glasses. So I don't have prescription sunglasses. I could go back and get some made. So my answer to this was I started to Google, because these are the things I do. When I'm really bored, I go on Google to have a look for stuff. I Googled sunglasses that you can buy that go over your glasses. Now my current glasses that I'm wearing today are quite big, so I'm just going to change into my smaller pair of glasses. So let's put those on so you can see they're slightly smaller. And these are the sunglasses in question. Now the difference with these, as you can see, if I put them at the top there, they've got like a wider bit here, which is supposed to like hide the tops of my lenses. And then you can see there, look, they've got like a wider arm. Again, the idea behind it is to try and disguise the side of my glasses. Now, I put them on and the reaction on Instagram was mixed, shall we say. Oliver, my son, I'm sure you all know who Oliver is, thinks they're awful. He absolutely hates them. I'm not going to lie, he really doesn't like them. He told me point blank the other day, because he's 10 years old and children at that age do just tend to say what they think. He said, Mum, they just look ridiculous. You look, just no, it's just a no. Anyway, I'm going to let you be the judge. I'm going to put them on over these glasses. So you slide them on over, and then you can see the idea is that they kind of disguise the glasses that I've got underneath. The only problem with them is I haven't got the biggest of faces, but they kind of like they get like they're like really wide. There, obviously they have to be because they have to fit round my glasses. Now the reason I've changed my glasses is if I have these ones on, because they're a much bigger frame, the bottom of the frame of these glasses pokes out the bottom. I mean, to be fair, if I do that, there isn't much clearance between, I can actually feel the bottoms of my glasses there. Now, these are polarised as well, and they come with a rather nifty case, and it's quite a tough case, you know. What do I think of them? Well, actually, they're all right. They are quite dark and they are polarised. And I'll be honest with you, I'll keep them. I'm going to use them. I'll probably use them for driving. Like you don't know what driving is, and I'm doing that. Seriously, it's been a long day at work today. I'm tired. I'll probably wear them for driving, but you know, they're not really super stylish. Oliver turned around to me and said, why don't you just go and buy some sunglasses? I was like, because I need prescription ones. He's like, well, go and buy prescription ones. I'm like, yes, I know, I really should. And yes, I probably really should buy some prescription sunglasses. It's just a faff because when you go indoors, it's dark and you want to sort of take your sunglasses off. So at least with these I can do that, and then I can go, oh look, put them back on to get back outside. Whereas if I've got prescription sunglasses on, I've got to take them off, put another pair of sunglasses on, because, you know, it's a bit weird, I think, wearing sunglasses indoors, but that's just me personally. It's either that or I don't know whether to try, because like the big sunglasses are in at the moment, aren't they? And I'm really envious whenever I see people on Instagram with these like really funky sunglasses. Like the Margot Meany's got a brilliant pair with like a moon and a star on them. And Leah from Love Leah, she's got some fantastic sunglasses. I know she's got a pair of prescription ones actually that do look really nice. But I'm just so jealous. I'm like, oh, I really want to wear them. Obviously I could wear contacts, but it's the cost, and I'm not convinced about contacts with my prescription because my eyesight's pretty terrible. Anyway, that's the sunglasses. They're not too bad. Looking at them now, they're not too bad. When I first got them, I was like, oh, I don't know. But if you're driving in a car, they'd be all right. So that's those. But they also came with, this was really sweet. When I bought them, I got an email from the seller in China to say, oh, if you register with us or put us as a favourite store, we'll send you a little gift. So this came with my sunglasses. Look, how cute is that? Look, Oliver's nicked it to hang on his bedroom door because he really liked the look of it. But look how sweet is that? That came as my free gift. So I thought that was quite good. Now, the other reason I went onto Ali Express, probably the main reason I went onto Ali Express was, again, somebody had posted something on Facebook. I blame Facebook for everything because people always share things on Facebook and Instagram, and instantly I'm like, oh, I really want that. And the thing I saw somebody share on Facebook was makeup brushes. Now, I'm not particularly great with makeup brushes. I've got a couple of Real Techniques ones. I don't claim to be particularly brilliant with makeup. Don't know what I'm doing, so I don't buy expensive makeup brushes because, for me, I could slather a makeup on with £100 brush and probably still make it look flipping awful. So, what I do like, and I know people are starting to get a bit fed up with this trend now, I still like the unicorn trend. I'm not going to lie. I know I'm 42. But you know, I do love unicorns. I do love the whole trend. And of course, there's unicorn makeup brushes. So I found these on Ali Express. Again, forgive me, I can't remember how much they were. They were probably about £5 or £6. They were not expensive. They all come wrapped in this plastic. So I'm going to take one out. They've been sat on the side for ages waiting for me to do this video. So I haven't actually used them yet. So there's that one there. The only thing is, I don't really know. They're very soft, like really. They're so soft because I thought they might be a bit like harsh because they're so not very expensive, but they are. They're actually really, really soft. So they look too nice to use though. So there's that one, and then there's this one, which is like the sort of angled brush. If you can see that there, it's like angled. Again, you know, that one's obviously a bit stiffer, and then you get this little one there, which is quite sweet. They are so sweet, and a little, it's coming out white on the thing. I don't know if you can really see, but it's actually like a pale lilac, the handle. Honestly, my brain's frazzled. I think it's the heat. I don't know if anybody else gets like this or just me. And then I've got another one. See, the only thing is with these brushes, I don't know, maybe somebody can leave me a comment to tell me what you're supposed to use these for, because they all look kind of similar. Like, I don't really know. And then I got this one. I suppose this is like maybe, I don't know, is it a blusher brush? See, I mean, I don't know how I have got to the age of nearly 42 and being so clueless about makeup brushes. And I make no secret of the fact that I'm clueless, because I really am. Is that a blusher brush? I don't know. I know that I've got a concealer brush and I actually use it to put my eyeshadow on. Are you supposed to do that? I don't know. I suppose there's a law against it, so you can do what you like. So I got those. And then the final thing I bought was a bag. Now, I like rucksacks because I use public transport to get to and from work every day. And at the moment I've got like a crossbody bag, but I do like having a rucksack sometimes because it just keeps my hands free so that I can have my phone and put my headphones on, and it all just keeps everything together, so I just feel a bit safer really with, you know, keeping my bag where I can see it. So I spent ages on AliExpress looking for novelty bags. I'm quite the fan of a novelty bag, and I've had novelty rucksacks before, but this time around I decided to go with this one, which is a cat. And it even has, what side is it on? It even has, oops, it even has a tail. Look, it has a tail. The only thing I'll say is this rucksack is a bit smaller than I thought it would be. It looked bigger in the picture, and this is obviously always the gamble of buying things online. You never quite know, you know. But you get like the little outside pocket there, and it's got little pockets on either side you can stick stuff in. But in the summer as well, when we're going out and about for the day, I find a rucksack a lot more useful, because if I want to go out and I'm like filming, for instance, if I'm vlogging, it's great to have a rucksack on my back that I can shove my purse and everything in, and then have my hands free to take photos or to vlog or whatever I want to do. And it's quite dinky, so it shouldn't, you know, get in my way, but it's big enough that I can stick all my stuff in it. I don't know whether really at 40 odd, but also walking around with a cat rucksack. Oh, I don't care. I'm going to grow old disgracefully. I'm not bothered. But they're so cute. It really is. I couldn't get one, unfortunately, that was the same colour as our cat Bonnie. They didn't do like a tortoiseshell one, so I had to go with this sort of like creamy coloured one. It looks a bit grumpy, doesn't it, though? Not the most happiest of looking cats there. So that is basically everything I got from Ali Express. So we're going to move on now and do my Colorpop haul. Now, Colorpop, obviously I said before it was free shipping, and if you spend under a certain amount you don't normally pay customs charges, and I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, the limit is normally about £15, and that's £15 in sterling. So when you're looking at, obviously it's all in dollars, just go on to Google if you're not sure how much you're spending, and you can do a conversion from dollars to sterling, which is what I did. But Muggins here, they did an offer on Colourpop, and it was for, I can't think how many things I bought now. It was for so many lipsticks for like $17. Well, $17 is under the threshold for spending. But of course, because it was like a combined offer, I wasn't actually spending $17 in actuality. What they've put on the outside of my box was that I had spent $23, because it didn't take into account the fact that it was on like an offer like buy so many for so much. So I got stung with a customs charge. I wasn't very amused really. The customs charge was £13.62, and I'm just looking on the outside of the box here because it breaks down what it's for. And it was basically I had to pay, this is what's really annoyed me, £5.62 in VAT, and the other was £8 for a handling fee. Just, you know, ridiculous. So I'm a bit cross really. I might, there is actually a form you can download online from HMRC if you want to dispute your customs charges, which I might do actually, because online I have got the order confirmation with the amount I spent. So I might do that. I might see if I can get them back. They might just tell me to get lost, but you know, it's worth a try. Always worth a try. So I was a little bit cross about that. So that's a lesson learnt. If you're going to buy stuff from America, like I did, just be careful that you don't fall into the trap of like buying something on offer, and then of course they put the overall value on when that's not actually what you spent. So there you go. I went to see my grumpy man at the delivery office this morning. He's like, oh, it's not our fault, we don't apply the charges. Like, I know it's not your fault, but so I just paid it without moaning at him. But what I do like is inside the box is like that, Colourpop, and it's really well packaged with all like the like foamy stuff there that keeps it all nice and neat for you. So I'm going to sort of scrabble through it. So I've got like these big things of foam out the way. And then you get this as well. Look, this is so cute. Look, it says, "Hey love, I can only be happy when I'm with you." And I think that's really cute. I might stick that on my fridge, I think, because that tickled me. And then you get like a little Colourpop. Oh, God, me heating something. I don't want to melt me lipsticks there. You get a little Colourpop little brochure thing with it as well that sort of talks about all. Oh, it's even got application tips for how to put the lipsticks on. So I bought. Here they are. Here is what I bought. These are all. So I bought. Oh, this is a primer. So this is. So with the ones I bought, look at the box on the floor. With the ones that I bought a primer because I do like these matte lipsticks, but they're a terror for making your lips dry. I realise now that what you should really do is prepare your lips first. Like give them a bit of maybe like a lip scrub and then a bit of lip balm or Vaseline, because they just dry so badly. But I bought a primer. I didn't actually know there was such a thing as a lip primer. So this is a Lippy Sticks primer. So you can see there. I'll just take the thing off. And literally it is just, it's just that. It's just to prime your lips before you put this on. So I thought, because I thought I've got a couple of other matte lipsticks that I like, but they just, oh, they're so difficult to wear. They really are. And it's my own fault because I'm a bit useless at not sorting myself out. So you can see it on there, it's got, I don't know if you can see that very well, it's got like lippy sticks there. So I bought primer. Now, onto the actual lipsticks themselves. I'm actually really excited because this is the first time I've actually had a proper look at these. They've been sat in the box. So we'll start off with the Ultra. I bought an Ultra Matte Lip in, what did I buy it in? Oh, it's called Wednesday, this one. In Wednesday. So we'll take it out and we'll have a look. So there it is. Finally have one of these hands. I can't tell you how many Instagram photos I've seen of Colourpop lipsticks and always wanted to have a go with one for myself. So there's the applicator. I don't know if you can see on there what it's like. Are we ready for the swatch? Does this make me a proper beauty blogger if I start swatching things before I've even worn? Honestly, right, so I'm going to just swatch this on my arm. Oh, wow. I've done that. Seriously, this is why I'm not a beauty blogger. There's the swatch. Oh, which I've done in a really stupid place. Can you see that there? Wow. That's quite a bright colour. The problem is, it's been a while since I ordered these, and then they've been sat at the post office for a couple of days. And I'm looking at them thinking, oh God, is these the colours I ordered? Because I can't remember. I like the colour of that one though. I think I did want like a pinky colour, if I remember rightly. Because I watch Tim Tracker. I'm sure most of you know who Tim Tracker is. And his wife Jen wears the most amazing pink lipstick. I think it's from Sephora. I could be wrong. But she's kind of been my inspiration now. And I kept thinking I'd really like a pink lipstick. I've got to learn to do swatches better than that, haven't I? Obviously. Oh dear. This is the Ultra Satin Lip. See if we can do this any better. And this is called the Rabbit. Seriously, I don't remember. This is worrying me now because I'm thinking, what the hell did I order? Oh, like another pinky one. So this is Ultra Satin Lip. You know what's going to happen, don't you? I'm just going to... There's the thing. I'm going to do it on my hand this time because obviously that's a bit more sensible, isn't it, though, Nikki? Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but they're pretty... If I get that, so that's that one. Oh, it's like a pretty silly colour, isn't it? It's the other one, actually. Let's put them together. Let's do this properly, like a proper professional. Well, there's the two of them together. There's not that much difference in it, is there? That one's like a bit more pink than that one. That one's like more purpley. You know, I don't know. Hang on, I've got to put these back in the right thing. So Ultra, that's the Ultra Satin, that's the Ultra Matte. So that's those two. So there you go. Like pinky colours. And I'm also having to hold my arm like this because I don't really want to get lipstick on my dress. And the final one I bought is the Ultra Metallic Lip. And the shade is Man-Eater. Now, I must admit, I remember when I did the order for these. Oh, wow. I spent ages online. Oh, excuse my phone. So this is the Ultra Metallic Lip. I wanted something completely different to what I've had before. Wow. Oh, that is nice, actually. Goodness me. So that's the Ultra Metallic. And that is, you can see, oh, got my phone going off. Look at that. That is really metallic, isn't it? That's like, oh my colours. Actually, no, that'll be alright on me, I think. I'm really worried that if I get like that, I'm going to squish lipstick all over myself. Look at that. I don't like that. It did have some like really out there colours that I did think about buying, but I'm not always brave enough to wear these things, so I kind of stuck with what I thought would work for me. But I think that's the thing I like about Colourpop. I think you can have, there's just so many different things you could buy. I mean, I could have gone absolutely crackers, but I didn't. So I think that out of the three, that's my favourite. So I'm going to try that with the primer. So that concludes my haul. So hopefully you've enjoyed it, and you can see now how hugely unprofessional I am at swatching things, really. Obviously that's for the people to do. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you a little bit of an insight into AliExpress. Honestly, if you've never been on AliExpress, I can't tell you how much fun it is to go on that site and have a look at stuff. You will be there for hours. Honestly, the next thing I want to try from AliExpress is I want to buy like a kimono or something, like those kimono jackets, because I keep looking at them. So I might try and do that, and then we'll see what it's like. With AliExpress, I think half the fun is just seeing what actually turns up. Will it actually look anything like the photo when you get it? And Colorpop, it'll be a while now before I order anything else from them, mainly because unless they do another offer on free delivery, and if they do, I will not make the mistake of doing a buy so many for a certain price deal. I will just buy some and make sure I stay under the limit so I don't get a customs charge. Anyway, I'm going to love you all and leave you. Thank you all for watching. As always, you can find me over on Twitter at gamergirl0621, on Instagram at nattynikki, on my blog www.nattynikki.com, and we've recently been going on some days out with National Trust because I'm an old fart now, so husband and I now have National Trust membership. So we've been doing some days out. The first day out that we've done is now live on the blog. You can go and have a look if you are that way inclined. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye!